How's it going, everyone? Today I'm here with my New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 10 review. Of course, this took place earlier this morning, really early. I'm talking about, well, at least where I live, started at 12 a.m. exactly. So right as January 4th started, that's when the show started for me. The time difference, well, the time that the show started differs for everyone else because everyone pretty much lives across the world. So you may have stayed up way later than I did because I didn't really stay up that late, to be honest, but, whatever. But of course, this was part of their Tokyo Dome January 4th show, almost at July 4th, that they have yearly. And, going to the show, a lot of hype for Wrestle Kingdom. A lot of people were excited, including myself. And the show, overall is absolutely amazing. Absolutely love the show. I wouldn't say it is as good as last year's Wrestle Kingdom. I think last year's Wrestle Kingdom would be really hard to top. That's just an absolutely mind-blowing show from top to bottom. But this show is absolutely amazing by all means. I think the mid-card wasn't that spectacular. I think the mid card was, good. It was like okay to really good, but the last three matches were absolutely incredible. Like the last three matches topped anything on last year's card. So that has that over last year's card. But besides that, absolutely amazing show. Like I said, very, very enjoyable. Go out everybody to see it if you haven't already. So great stuff there. Of course, opened up with a four-way match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. reDRagon versus Matt Sydal and Ricochet versus RPG Vice or Roppongi Vice versus the Young Bucks. Fun opener here. All teams looked pretty good. It didn't really get much of the four-way stuff. We got more of like a traditional tag team match. We just had two guys, and they were pretty much just tagging it out. You didn't get all that chaos until like midway through the match. But I thought Ricochet and Matt Sydal looked really good in this match. Especially Ricochet, where he did a springboard off the top rope, shooting star onto the outside, which looked absolutely spectacular. Ricochet he really shined in this match, I thought. And, reDRagon really wasn't involved that much in this match, even though they were the champions going into it. They really didn't do much, besides the beginning and a little towards the end. They really didn't do much in the middle of the match. The Young Bucks look great as usual, being their traditional heel selves and being those arrogant asshole pricks that they are when they're in character. Just absolutely amazing. The suckets and this them being absolutely hilarious. And of course, Roppongi Vibes was kind of just there. They didn't really do much either. So it was more, like I said, a traditional tag team match. You really just had two guys in the ring, and everyone else really didn't do all that much. Of course, had to get the interference from the Bullet Club. Cody Hall got involved. He actually gave, I believe, Ricochet a razor's edge to the outside on everyone, pretty much killing everyone. So yeah, everyone died there. We got a double shooting star press from Matt Sydal and Ricochet from the opposite corner, so that was good. But overall, it's a very fun tag team match. We got the super kick party in full effect in this match as well. Just all around great stuff. I believe, of course, in the spot where they did the suplexes where you had four guys on one side, four guys on the other side, and they all try to suplex each other. Of course, you had that spot which put the faces, I think, reDRagon and I think Matt Sydal and Ricochet ended up successfully hitting. So, reDRagon's some other team. I forgot who it was that they successfully ended up hitting the suplex on the Young Bucks. I think, I don't know who else, but in that spot. But of course, at the end, Young Bucks got the victory to become the brand new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions with the more bang for your buck onto Matt Sydal. Who did they pin? I don't know. They got the victory. They become the new Tag Team Champions. Like I said, very fun opener here. A lot of good stuff. And yeah, that'll do it for that. Next match we had was the crown the first ever never open weight six-man tag team champions. Of course, you had Yano and the Young Bucks taking on the Bullet Club, being represented by Tama, Fale, and Takahashi. This match was okay. Nothing really significant here. Of course, you had Yano get his signature stuff in, which was entertaining. The Briscoes looked good. Jay really didn't do much, but Mark Briscoe really shined in this match, I thought. Really came out and put on an entertaining performance. And the Bullet Club they didn't really do much either. Of course, they had Fale sit on Yano to try and pin him that way. Tonga looked good. Him and Fale had some tension in this match, for not tagging Fale sooner. Because at the end of the match, Briscoes tried to hit the Doomsday device on Tonga. He would not let go of the ropes. But Yano ended up hitting Tonga with the chair, which led to the Doomsday device with the 1-2-3 victory. So the Briscoes and Yano are your brand new, first ever, never openweight tag team champions, or six-man tag team champions. Didn't expect that at all. Fully expected the Bullet Club to win the match here, but I guess it's, I don't know, interesting pairing for Yano and the Briscoes, and it's just, one of those things where you have to see where it goes on, what goes from here to see it, to really form an opinion on it. So, yeah, okay match. Just nothing really significant. Next, we had the ROH World Championship match. Of course, Jay Lethal versus Michael Elgin. This match was good. It wasn't anything amazing, you know, because they didn't get that much time. This match only got about 10 minutes. And they didn't really do much. I think they did try to lay it all out on the line, but it just didn't really click all that well. Not saying the match was bad, but I think this could have been better. You know, Jay Lethal looked really good. He actually did he did his outside dives in the very first one. He almost went over the barricade. Like he went crashing into the barricade, almost flipped himself over, but he ended up, you know, pulling himself back to prevent himself from going over. But yeah, this is a good match. You know, Michael Elgin actually gave Lethal a press slam with one arm. He held him up with one arm, not two, one arm. So that was really impressive. So Elgin and Lethal both looked good here. I thought really good, but just the match wasn't all that great. Of course, Elgin gave Lethal a pretty vicious buckle bomb in the corner. And of course, Truth Martini got involved a few times at the end, which is absolute gold because he bitched. Truth Martini jumped into the ring. Fucking Elgin bitch slapped him, and Truth Martini flew out of the ring. Absolutely hilarious spot. Spot of the year so far. That was a bump of the year so far. That was just absolutely hilarious. I love that. But that distraction led to Jay Lethal hitting Michael Elgin with the Truth Martini's book, which led into the lethal injection for the 1-2-3. So Jay Lethal retains the championship. Good match. Just thought it could have been better, especially if given more time than it was given. From there, I'm going to go to the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Kenny Omega versus Kushida. Awesome match here. I really enjoyed it. I thought both men worked great together, especially Kenny Omega. He's just so organic and so smooth and crisp in the ring. How can you not like Kenny Omega? Him and Kushida put on an awesome match. Kushida, of course, coming out with a Marty McFly tribute, as well as Taguchi as Doc Brown, which was great. And Kenny Omega had a Terminator entrance, which that was awesome. So these two just put on an awesome match. A lot of great counters in this match. You know, Kenny Omega tried the one-winged angel several times in this match, and you know, Kushida kept countering it. He tried to hit the Kreutz Wrath a few times. Again, Kushida kept countering it. So this is a lot of fun, a lot of great counters, and a lot of great wrestling in this match. It's a very fun match overall. But of course, you know, the Young Bucks try to get involved, of course, again for the Bullet Club, which kind of gets annoying after a while when you keep seeing interference in the great matches like this. But I don't think it really hurts it all that well. That people, you know, like people like to think those kind of things hurt matches, but I don't like to view it that way. I like to view the match as it is. I don't take away from anything else besides if the match is good or not. So, yeah, just an awesome match here. Great, you know, IWGP Junior Heavyweight Title match by far. A great ending too with you know, Kushida tried locking the Kimura a lot of times in this match, but Kenny wouldn't tap out. At the end, you know, Kenny went for the winged angel one last time, but Kushida was able to counter into a roll up for the 1-2-3. So, or a small package, sorry, for the 1-2-3. Becomes your brand new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, and which was a great match. Really enjoyed it. Great performances both guys there. From there, we go to the IWG Tag Team Championship. IWGP Tag Team Championship. Of course, Doc Gallows and Karl defending against Makabe and Honma. This was fun. This was good. You know, of course, Makabe and Honma being the crowd favorites. The crowd front behind them, and Honma trying to get in signature headbutt stuff. This was good. You know, Anderson and Gallows did a great job being those typical douchebag heels, just cussing and yelling throughout the entire match. And Karl Anderson slimmed down a lot. Karl Anderson looked absolutely great in this match, physically wise. Looked really slim, looked really good. So he got in really good shape for this match. Tried to hit the stun gun from the top rope on Honma a few times, which would have been sick if he hit it, but he didn't, unfortunately. But there's some good exchanges for the most part. But this is just a good, solid tag. Nothing really extraordinary. Of course, Honma and Makabe got the victory when Honma hit his Doomsday headbutt at the top rope, followed by Makabe hitting the King Kong knee drop from the top for the 1-2-3 victory. So Honma and Makabe are your new tag team champions. So that's a good moment for them to win the tag team titles. So that was a good match there. From there, we go to Goto versus Naito. This was good. You know, I think the way this was placed in the card, a lot of people didn't really care or was really invested into it. So I think I heard it in that sense, but it was good. You know, Naito played the heel real great. You know, right from the get-go, attacking Goto, putting him through a table, which kind of failed because the table didn't break all the way, but it still looked badass for what it was. And this was just a good match. You know, Naito looked great. They hit a 6 spot where Goto hit a sunset flip power run from the top rope, and Naito landed perfectly, and it looked absolutely awesome. So that was a good spot there. But this was good, you know, for the most part. Just like I said, the way it positioned on the card, It didn't seem like a lot of people cared and just wasn't, you know, it's just a bully position on the card. The match is good like itself. The match is good itself. Goto got the win, which I'm not sure I really agree with. I think Naito definitely should have the win here. But, you know, a very good match from the two there. And then we go to the three incredible matches, which I can't even say too much about because they're absolutely speechless matches. You go for the Never Openweight Championship match, Ishii versus Shibata. Strong style to the fucking max. This was incredible. Both men killing each other with the stiffness. This was the definition of strong style. This is a strong style masterpiece. These next three matches are just masterpieces in their own right. And this was a strong style masterpiece. Go out of your way to see this right now. Both men killing each other with the stiff shots, the stiff kicks, the stiff chops, the stiff punches. I think Ishii died about 6 times in this match. They both look absolutely amazing. They put on a clinic here, and I can't praise this match enough. Go see it. The forearms were absolutely insane. Just if you want to watch a match that you physically hurt yourself from watching it, not from you hitting yourself, but like you feel the hit, that's this match. Go out of your way to see it. Absolutely intense match. The headbutts. You heard the headbutts. That's how freaking loud and hard they were hitting. It was just, oh man, I'm gonna have an aneurysm because I'm talking so much. I'm getting all riled up, man. This match is absolutely awesome. Go out of your way to see it. I can't speak any greater words. The big boots, the drop kicks, the penalty kicks from Shibata. Go see it. Shibata gets the victory with the penalty kick for the 1-2-3 to win the Never Openweight Championship. Very well deserving for Shibata. I can't wait to see how he does as champion. I think he's gonna have a great, phenomenal reign. So it's gonna be really exciting to see how he goes forward from that. But yeah, go out of your way to see it because that match is just absolutely intense. And you want to see two guys kill each other, that's the match you want to see. From there on, we go to the IWGP Intercontinental Championship match, Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles. If you want a technical wrestling masterpiece, that's what this match is. Absolutely loved it. AJ going for the calculator the entire match, and Nakamura, both of them working on each other's knees because Nakamura working on AJ's back, and AJ working on Nakamura's knee so he can't Tabumiya, and of course AJ had his back issues. This was just absolutely awesome. The backbreaker that Nakamura gave Styles was absolutely, it killed my back watching it. The calf killers, AJ kept locking in and hit the Styles clash from out of nowhere. It was just, man, this was just, another match where it's just speechless and I can't really say enough out of it. Nakamura kicked out of the Styles clash, which was just absolutely awesome. I believe he's the first person to do so. So that was just absolutely just mind-boggling to see. Not mind-boggling, but like, whoa, that was just absolutely awesome. The Pele kicks, the exchanges they had were just absolutely awesome. This is just a masterpiece, and I can't put this match over enough. The Boomiya was hit about 27 times to AJ. I think AJ even had Boomiya himself. And Nakamura hit a Boomiya from the second rope to AJ, or the top rope, one of the two. Just masterpiece, technical wrestling masterpiece, and Nakamura would kill AJ. He had a Boomiya to the back of his head, then a running Boomiya, which turned AJ inside out to get the 1-2-3 victory to retain the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. Just an absolutely masterpiece technical wrestling match. I can't praise this match enough. Standing ovation for both guys afterwards. Just an amazing performance from both guys. And both guys had an incredible show of respect by getting the knuckle touch after the match and showing respect to each other. And it was just absolutely amazing. A little thing, too, that happened in the match where AJ did a signature bullet club, and Nakamura caught the bullet and put it in his mouth and ate it. So little things like that made the match even better. So just awesome. Then we go to the main event, which you couldn't think those two matches could be topped, but you can argue this one did. The IWGP Heavyweight Championship match. Okada versus Tanahashi, of course, this match being Okada's redemption. Of course, him losing Tanahashi last year. This was Okada's opportunity to redeem himself from last year, and this was a pro wrestling masterpiece. You have all the elements of a match you want put into one, and this is what it was. The wrestling was there, the story was there, the psychology, the selling, everything you want in a wrestling match was in this match. And this is probably the best Tanahashi Okada match there has been so far. I knew halfway through this match, I liked this match a lot more than I liked the match last year. It was just absolutely awesome. Okada's selling was incredible. The story was incredible. You know, Tanahashi trying his all to put Okada away, but Okada knew he had to redeem himself, so he kept fighting back, and just, you know, little things where Okada nearly got counted out. You know, he didn't want that count, losing via count out. Just everything was just perfect. Amazing wrestling match here, and just Tanahashi hitting a sling blade on the apron was just absolutely awesome. Oh, man, I'm going to pass out because I'm all fired up talking about these last 3 matches. It's just an absolutely incredible match. The dropkick Okada hit was absolutely spectacular from the top rope. He actually countered a high-fly flow into a dropkick at the end of the match, which was absolutely awesome. But both guys, you know, Okada hit a high-fly flow. Tanahashi hit the Rainmaker. Just incredible. I can sit here and put over this match for another 25 minutes if I wanted to, but it couldn't do any justice unless you watch the match itself. Just awesome stuff. And Okada, of course, redeems himself with the redemption, hitting the Rainmaker on Tanahashi for the 1-2-3 victory to retain the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, in which was an incredible match. Mind-blowingly good. That's how great it was, and I just can't speak highly enough of these last 3 matches. I'm getting all fired up. I think I'm going to pass out, so I better stop talking here. I need to get a drink, man. But yeah, that'll do it for our Wrestle Kingdom 10 and Tokyo Dome review for New Japan. Of course, like I said, amazing show from top to bottom. Just a very good show. Just, it was good. You know, undercard, like I said, was okay to great, but the last 3 matches are must see. Those are the 3 matches I don't think any show will have those good of matches back to back like that. Just absolutely incredible 3 last matches, and I can't speak highly of them enough. Those are must-see matches. If you have to see anything on the show, see those 3 matches more than anything else. But yeah, other for my review, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys saw the show itself. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching the video.